Hello everyone, welcome to Fan Formula. Running a little bit late this week. I've probably not got it in time for the deadline, but I thought I'd do it anyway. Yep, this time we're looking at towards next season, to the future, to 2013. Look forward to what's going to happen next year. First of all, big thank you to everyone who liked my song. Was it the last episode? Wow, that was like a long time ago. It was like 3 weeks ago. You see, time just takes forever when there's no Fan Formulas to join in with. It's great seeing all your videos again. I haven't watched any of them yet actually because I didn't want them to influence my predictions for next year. So I watched one, obvious one, which I'm sure everyone would guess that everyone's seen by now. But 23 minutes, man, that's some record. I don't think I'm going to beat that anyway. So shall we crack on with the questions, because I want this to be uploaded before sometime tonight and hopefully get it into the Fan Formula, but we'll see. Okay, so 2013, which rookie driver not so far is you want to watch? For me, considering all the hype around doing these performances in free practice, it's got to be old hashtag Bottas. Because he's definitely got something about him to have all this hype around him, so he's got to be up for the job. And isn't going to a car that's made big improvements last year. If they come back and do another jump forward this year, I think it'll be very interesting to see how they get on. So yeah, he's my one to look out for. As for Gutierrez, he's a bit of an unknown quantity. Max Chilton, I think, will have quite a good year, but is an absolutely rubbish car. So the best you could hope for is not to finish last every race, I suppose. But we don't know who his teammate is, because old Timo Glock has decided that winning around at the bottom of the grid every single race is something that he doesn't want to do, by the sounds of it. So I think he's off to DTM or something where he might actually win something with. So. And it'll be interesting to see how the new guys get on, really. But yeah, Bottas is definitely my one to watch, I think. And I think he could maybe pick up a win in his first season, which that'll be very interesting. I don't think no one's done that since Hamilton. Off the top of my head, I don't think so anyway. So yeah, it'll be definitely something to watch for. Which new team pairing would you be most effective? Well, it'll be nice to see how the McLaren new team does with Perez, but I don't know about him. He's a bit inconsistent, and considering how inconsistent Button was last year as well, it'll be different to see how they get on. I think they'll work well together, and they both got a fairly similar driving style. And if you get the car that works for both of them, I think they do really well. I want to look at, of course, Bottas and Maldonado should be a very interesting, a very lively lineup. I'd like to see how them go. I think they probably, out of all the teams, I think that will be the most effective for pushing them on, because Senna really didn't bring much to the table last year, and Bottas definitely, if he comes through and sorts shows the potential that we all think he has, then it'll definitely be Williams could really push on next year and even look fight for fourth in the championship maybe. It's definitely got in with a chance, maybe even better, but you know, we have to pick up a few wins for that. And I'm not saying these guys can't; they've definitely got the talent. So Bottas and Maldonado look good. I'm also quite interested to see how the new Sauber pairing get on as well, because that could be very interesting. I'm looking to see Hulkenberg next year. He had a good end to this year, last year. Brief. And it'll be very interesting to see how they get on. So yeah, I don't know how long I'm taking on these questions. I'm seem to take forever. So, which team do you think will like the biggest improvement on 25 performance? Mercedes, I think, will probably do the better job, because last year they did really poorly, and this light is really getting on my nerves. I'm sorry, it's a street light outside. Is that better? So yeah, I think Mercedes will definitely have the biggest improvement. I think Hamilton going there might improve the look a bit. I think Rosberg has got talent as well. I think that'll be a good, interesting pairing actually. So them two go on together. So I think, but saying that, they're making them an improvement, because a lot of the teams actually did pretty well this year. So for them to make an improvement, they probably did the worst of what they expected to do out of all the teams. So it's not much of a big ask for them to do and make an improvement. Otherwise, I think Williams will look to kick on again this year, and also McLaren. I think they need to really pull the boat out a bit more now, and I think they should be doing a lot better next year as well. So yeah, let's see how they go on. Wow, I've gone through them really quickly, didn't I? Very well through them. I might take some time on this next one though. The bonus question: who will win the World Drivers' Championship and World Constructors' title in 2013? Well, I hope Button wins it. He's not getting any younger. I don't think he's going to have much more chances to do it. So next year will be very interesting. I hope he gets it. You know. Otherwise, Hamilton, I can't really see him in that car. Not next year, maybe the year after when the new engine regs come in. Which, by the way, the new engines or the energy units, whatever they're called, that's going to be very interesting. It's going to really spice things up, I think, from what I've heard, especially with all these heat and power saving units and something like was it 160 extra horsepower a lap, or is it more than that for 30 seconds? And that's going to really put the cat amongst the pigeons and sort out who's the best at strategizing. I mean, someone like that could really help someone who's like Jenson Button or someone like that who's really good at thinking and head, and maybe even Kimi Räikkönen pushing hard with that, getting the best out of the car. It's going to be really interesting, that is. I'm waiting to see how that kicks in, and that could be really extremely spice things up. I mean, someone completely unknown could win the title next year if they've got a unit, energy unit or whatever it is that suits their car. But I'm completely off track. Of course, the favourite, I think, and the one I'll put my money on has to be old Vettel, because he has got the best package in Formula One, and the Red Bull is going to be awesome again. And you look around, of course, Alonso will have a chance, but Kimi maybe even. But you got to think, if you're going to put any money in anyone, you've got to go in for the fourth in a row, because even though I don't think he's the best driver on the field, he's definitely among the best, definitely in the top five, easy, and with the best car for the last few years. If they just match their pace over the last few years, then he'll be winning away the title. For World Constructors title, now I've got a feeling like this, and I don't know why, and a lot of people probably slate me for saying this, but I've got a really, really strange feeling about Felipe Massa for next year. And I don't know why, but I've just got this negative thing. The way he improved in last year, and this could be his last year in Formula One, but I think he could set the cat amongst the pigeons here and really come out of the blocks, really. And I'm going to say this now, like similar to what Mark Webber did last year, I think Felipe Massa could be winning the World Champions title after about 5 or 6 races. Because I've just got that, I don't know what it is, I've just got a strange feeling about that. And so, and if he does well, and Massa, Alonso has a good year next year, I really fancy Ferrari next year for the World Constructors. So that's why I'm going to put my money on, Ferrari. I think Button and Perez will be a little bit inconsistent. Lotus, I don't know how Grosjean's going to do. He'll probably have a few nutcase moments again. And Red Bull, they'll definitely be in there with a shout, definitely. And if it's not, matter of fact, they'll probably go down as favourites. I don't know why I didn't say them, but I've just got a feel about Ferrari, so I'm going to stick with them. So that'll be interesting to see how that kicks on, really. So a big apology for not being on Twitter or whatever very much the last few days. Work's been a bit of a nightmare, and as many people know, I'm quite depressed at the moment because of a football team that I follow have just capitulated and terrible, and I don't want to talk about it anymore. Leave me alone, especially you, David. Shut up. I know you're West Brom, but we got further in the cup than you did, alright? So, sorry about that. And work's been a hell. I've been driving up around the country and the snow hasn't helped. I mean, especially where I am, it's absolutely deep. Look at all that snow! Oh no! Yeah, there's a lot of snow out there. So, yeah, it's not making my life any easier. And I've done, I don't know, 1,500 miles, not that much. Yeah, but probably have 1,500 miles in the last few days, so it's busy out there. A lot of people need beds around the country, and it's taken me a long time, and I'm absolutely knackered at the end. That's why I'm like doing this video, and I'm not at any time on Twitter at all. So, but I'm sure it'll all be good again. I'll get used to it, and of course February the 10th, which is I'll mention that. Everyone knows what they are about. Of course, coming to the greatest city in the world. So it'll be interesting, but I suppose that's all I've got for now. And as I look forward to watching all your predictions and see how you think we'll get on well next year. I suppose, well, I can't guess what most of you will be saying by your constant well, probably this way. Many people on this thing don't really hide who they're favouriting in this more next year. So, but it'll be interesting to see, and I'm looking forward to it. And that 10 minutes will probably be the shortest fan formula of the week because you guys really know how to go on a bit. Oh, I'm not going to say this actually because Dom's and the Vickies are joint. You can kind of say theirs is like 12 minutes each or something like that. So yeah, that'd be good. And but everything else just rabbits on a bit. But you know, I'll let you off. So I'll see you soon, and goodbye from me.